That's for the possibility. This is the what everything making. So now you have come to the primordial form. That energy is ungovernable. Day and night, it is like a burning welding lamp. So when you come into that point, you can see when it is manifested, energy is corrupted. But when you keep that energy source, you are ever young. And it has not manifested the rupa or sattva or gandha or rasa. So our whole effort is don't let energy to get corrupted and manifested. Keep it as a primordial form, that is called the potential, that's called the possibility. And when and where you have the possibility, you are the king, you are omnipotent, you are omnipresent. No one can disturb you because you know any that keeping the lump of clay and the clay vessel. Normal world say vessel is valuable than the clay, but the Buddha says clay is more primordial. It is not manifested yet. So therefore keep it as it is. And that never happened because of our Sankara. Sankara is always asking to do something. So ask the Sankara, mind your own business. Keep the clay as clay. The Sankara, Buddha is recognized as a potter. Potter. The potter who has not made anything and keep the clay as such, he is a childlike psychology, not committed, and nothing to protect. So our whole effort is to maintain the mentality, maintain our energy unpolluted. I call it a primordial energy or fetal energy. So you see the fetus never get any germ. So much of immunity. After the birth, so much of days, the infestation cannot happen. The chicken, after the hatching, 3 days you can transport, no damage. For the third day onward, if you are going to transport, they will kill.
Yes, but my problem is now, after the retreat, I only get a chance to meditate only 1 hour in the morning, but that is not enough to come to that. So only in a retreat I can experience.
That is parana karma. Can't help. අඩු ගානේ දැන් ආයෙ කර්ම කරන්න එපා. ඒක මිසරාටවත් ඔය වගේ කර්ම කරගන්න එපා. That's why it says when you know the target, if you can't go there, it is your bad karma. You know it, but seeing and knowing is not a mishap. It's not a misfortune. You must understand, if you seeing is very difficult, but the seeing is believing, then the finding the way is so simple. It is a human mind. The seeing is electric. It is something divine. One see slowly like a turtle and the rabbit fighting, crawling slowly. I am a master on that subject. Even from the young age, I know I am a very bad person for the education, but I went to the postgraduate level. My whole family members are double promotion people, mathematicians, and they all got hooked up with the girls and boys, married life, finished. Still I am learning. My old batchmates are big shots. Now they are with the cholesterol, diabetes, that problem, this problem. I am daily learning. Still I am a beginner because I never fight. Slowly I am going. So therefore, don't try to be smart. But my saying is, whether you like it or not, you are on the way Nibbana. Please disturb yourself by worrying. Worrying is the only cancer. That is called self-negation. So no one can help you. You are a germ. You are pathogen. You are a germ. So therefore, do away with. Keep the Buddha in mind. Wherever you may be, you are on the way back home.
So this lack of stress is due to lack of sankhara. Is that is sankhara is the one that causes stress?
And not only that, even without stress, if you do not recognize it,
Yes.
you are the loser. You are the loser because you have to engage with the stress to understand lack of stress. Get the point? Do you understand the point?
Yes.
What is
Yes. You have to experience the stress to, because it's direct opposite.
Not that they call it relative.
Relative.
So we have to be with the world. We have to listen to the news, see this dirty thing in the world, and then see how much you are released, even for a split second, in the mindfulness. If you do not know the stress, how can you appreciate lack of stress? That is what the monks are losing.
But this is a different type of lack of stress, isn't it? It's not the usual lack of frustration. This, as I experience it, this is a different type of...
No, you are trying to say add anything, nothing you can add. This Dhamma is Dhamma. That is lack of stress. Appreciate it. Once appreciate
It's a
it, you...
different quality to it.
No. That when you advance it, it leads you. But you have to give the support. Don't tackle it. Don't disturb it. Your negative thinking, your lack of appreciation, and the lack of recognition is the main culprit. Yes.
Can you repeat the sentence with so you have to get involved to appreciate
Lack of stress.
so you do so as well?
Yeah,
I mean,
in the Buddha, morning time, he takes the bowl and go to the village. Begging bowl. And going there, he see women in the naked shop and the people are shit on the line. And all the kind of he sees. And once in a way people come and give, oh Buddha, thank you very much, I am very happy to give you something, he give it. Everything is the normal life. And that's a stress. And then when you go back and sit under the tree, you got the complete bliss. His bliss becomes so prominent because of the morning stress. Morning stress is karuna. Appreciation of the bliss is prajna. Buddha is the only person balance the prajna karuna. If you are more with karuna, you will be at village. Pirisajjayana, Alunguli Desana, all he will do and finish. And there's no time to meditate, no comparison. Each day he go for the stress. Because it is the one not appreciating the other. There's one very good book known as Thus Spake Zarathustra by Nietzsche.
oh again,
Thus Spake Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche. And he explained in the early chapter, the Zarathustra is one of the enlightened being according to him, living in the top of the forest, living under a tree. And one day he says, what is the use of living under a tree, being like me? I have to go to the fish market. So he made up his mind to come back to the fish market. And on the way back coming, one of the aspirants going in search of Zarathustra, up there. He says, oh, what a wonderful thing. You are the Zarathustra. I am so happy. Where are you? I am going to fish market. You going fish market? What? Yes. Then he says, who you are searching? Zarathustra. I am going to go up there. For you, it's meaningful. And he convinced the fellow to go there, and he goes to the fish market, and there's a circus. People get trampled, one person killed, and he take the corpse and he taken into the cemetery, and he's explaining everything with compared to his peaceful life. This is stress. Without stress, what is the peace? It's a comparative. So whatever the suffering we have undergone, it has a meaning. Otherwise, why we are searching about the tension, lack of tension? So appreciation of the suffering is an essential part to appreciate the peace of mind. Don't hate suffering. Then you will never appreciate the peace.
so forest is one way, but you shouldn't stay there.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. When other people come and hack you and kill you, and thank you very much, that is why I know the suffering. You get malaria, you get diseases, you get mishap. You have to understand, without that, the peace is no use. The Jesus Christ mentioned, the practitioners or the doctors must be among the sick people. Doctors must be with the sick people. Otherwise, what is the use of a doctor? So Buddha is telling everything relative. We are very mad. We expect 100% peace, absolute peace. I am telling bullshit. Never get it. Only relative. Little by little you get release. Little by little you will release. If you understand that very little, you are the happiness. You are the omnipotent. You are the omnipresent, because with so much of chaotic situation, little by little you understand the peace. And explain it, if possible. Then it's beautiful. When you read Zarathustra, you understand the way he is explaining, using the terms to explain the relativity of peace he achieved with compared to the shit in the fish market. And the Jonathan Livingston Seagull, I read again when I was in Bromley, that he also, John Bach, explaining his other seagulls, and one particular seagull is talking about himself. He's called Jonathan Livingston, and he says our fellows are morning to evening eating, chaka, 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 chaka. He said he go and learn diving and flying, and ultimately he wanted to tell being birds, why don't we go to the sky and fly? They take you mad. And he's explaining the way. It's beautiful.
So is it possible to experience that peace in the midst of suffering? Can you withdraw into
No.
that
With the
peace?
suffering you feel.
No, what I mean is that this is an experience that I had. When there's a lot of chaos around me and suffering, I can somehow go into myself to, to a place of peace.
Yeah.
Everything is happening around.
Everything is universal law. Don't take this piece is me, suffering is outside.
Yeah. So how can that happen?
That is happening. That is what I am telling. Believe. You hack yourself. There's a very nice example given in the commentators. When the town is full of ceremonies, there's a one person scavenger. He has to clean the toilets. So he will get something overtime payment whenever the ceremony is happening, because a lot of shits available. So one day there's a big ceremony, people are shit everywhere, so he was so happy, he get overtime. There's nothing to laugh. If the people are not coming and not shitting everywhere, how can he get overtime? So when people are suffering, the meditator understand how much they get committed, how much they are in the stress. You see people, but they are committed, they are stressed, they are in the full of tension. Why should I?
But it's not just that I rationalize, the mind itself withdraws into a place that it's peaceful.
It is not you. That is the blessing. The Buddha says the meditator, the mindfulness meditator will get the result when you are get into a serious disease. Irreversible disease, then not the mindfulness comes. The disease is there, but you are at peace. And read the book, The Stroke of Mindfulness. And she explained her brain gone, completely gone. And he says, part and parcel of the brain is in Nibbana. She says, if you are a Buddhist, you will claim you are in Nibbana. Because that part is gone and paralyzed. Other part of the brain says, then what? And people going to the near-death experience, see that they are explaining the way. Now there's a separate research now, and dying to be me. One book translated into 50 languages for very recently, and she is giving a talk in the TED Talks. And she says, unless otherwise you die, you don't realize how potential you are. At that moment, that mind comes, that total potential comes, and you understand, that was the same thing in the meditation also. So what is to die? It can go through the death. The energy cannot die. If you recognize this as my result, and if you keep that lamp is burning all the time, who the hell can do something? Because it is universal. Even though you are not recognizing. And I have seen such a situation, amazing. It is a devastating point. But mind is giggling, laughing. Then what? Nothing happened. Other people thought that I will go mad or I will commit suicide, all the kind of. But the mind is there. I find still the childlike mind is giggling, and I feel, what about the next day also that the calamity can happen, still it is good. Whenever meditator is in trouble, I am so happy. And my computer, you see, 1001 people daily writing, but I can't sleep. I have this problem, that one, then I say, Dhammajiva is gaining the result. So I am daily writing. When you are in trouble, I am so happy. Because whether you are meditating or not, you are in trouble. Now you are at least meditating.
it's a bit difficult to talk after all this talking, and I thank very much for the food and the nice pagoda. But this is a bit difficult. I can explain it after or during the meditation, but not now. There are some things. First, perhaps when is a silent moment, then you have, I have no thoughts. So is it then that I lost my mindfulness on the breath, and my breath is here? Have I lost it then? But I'm not sleeping. So is this okay? I think I don't like it to be without thoughts. This is the first.
Let me answer this.
Yeah, but not too long and slowly.
My question is, but at the end of this period,
Yeah.
but at the end of this silence, how that happens?
At the end of how?
End of this silence,
yeah.
How do you experience?
How do I feel? How do I experience? I don't what to say. Yes, therefore I said it's difficult to say it now.
Er meint, wie kommt diese Stille dann zu Ende? Wie hört diese Stille dann wieder auf? Was passiert dann?
But the Buddha gave a clue.
Ja, es ist kein Gedanke da, das weiß ich. Aber ich soll ja auch mindful sein auf den Atem. Und das, denke ich, habe ich dann aber auch nicht.
Der Atem
also das ist like a burnout then, or what is it?
No, I am asking the end of this episode, end of this silence, how it happens. How do you experience the end?
Wie kommt diese Stille zum Ende?
Next time you have to go prepare.
If, you mean if I'm frightened or if I'm glad or...
Whatever may be.
How does it end? Yeah, it's just... it is as it is. I don't know how...
Na dann kommen die Gedanken auf einmal wieder, oder?
Die kommen dann wieder.
Und was machst du dann?
Was soll ich denn das denn sagen? Die Gedanken wiederkommen.
She says suddenly the thoughts come again
Ja,
after a
dann
while.
denke ich vielleicht, jetzt hast du irgendwie was falsch gemacht. Gut, das gibt es auch. Ich mache was falsch. Oder, the other thing is, I can do something. And then I think when I can it, or understand something, or then this is a kind of perhaps haughtiness, more than no being proud, but being more. And this is haughtiness. And I think now I'm come from Thema. But haughtiness, I think, is even worse than a other defilement. And how I feel.
She thinks maybe I've done something wrong, first thought, and then maybe I can do something against this emptiness.
There is kind of a negative feeling about this emptiness.
Yeah.
Okay? Something negative feeling on the emptiness.
Emptiness?
Wenn diese Stille kommt,
you feel something negative about the emptiness.
Fühlst du dich irgendwie negativ drüber? Du denkst, da stimmt was nicht.
I don't feel, no, first I don't feel it's bad.
Ja.
How can I say? It is as it is.
No, that's your impression.
No, die Reaktion darauf. Die
your
Reaktion.
judgment, your value judgment. Whenever you come out from the blankness, how do you feel? Indicate who you are. I am tapping it, I am checking it, I am trying to let you speak. Otherwise I can't come into a discussion.
Er möchte...
I know, perhaps I take another...
So I will take a piece of paper. I don't know. I don't know. So I would say in meditation, okay? In meditation, this is your perception level. Below, up there, you know. This there, you don't know. Okay?
Yeah.
And then at the time it goes down.
Yeah.
And then spend somewhere. And again you come to the known.
Yes.
So this one you don't know. I am asking you to be aware on the when it is you come to know.
Yeah.
How does it happen? What do you feel? How that coming into the openness happen? Just like waking.
It's normal, but I think I know I'm a thought comes into your
Or
mind.
sound, thought, or pain, or anapana, what happens when it breaking through?
Perhaps I'm freezing. Perhaps I'm not frightened. It's quite coldness.
No.
Coldness.
Give positive. Don't say not frightened. Don't say not what is not. You have to tell what is.
What is?
So the Buddha says, then you have to listen carefully. When and where you come out due to a sound, maybe a thought, maybe a pain, then only you know. Before I was not aware. When you are not in awareness, you don't know.
When you come up.
Come up only you know. Just before I was not aware. Without a distraction, you can't understand this lack of distraction.
But I think that I was aware, and this I can't understand.
That is what the Buddha says. That is spiritual. That is something religious. So once you come out with a sound or pain or chillness or something like that, you understand. Immediately mind goes and say, early minutes, no thought, no memory, no recording. So therefore the Buddha says, once you come out only, you know that earlier you was not there. So therefore, whenever you are in the no memory, no perception, you don't know. It is unknowable. This is known. With respect to known, unknown you understand. Okay?
Yeah.
Then you have to come to here. How known go into the unknown? First this is your first test. When it's happening, be patient to see is this true or not. And then next day when it's meditating, when it becomes you slowly go into the unperceivable level, try to tackle this one. That's more smart. It needs more skillfulness. And then now you know in this phenomena, you know the beginning, you know the end, you don't know the middle. So that is with respect to the known, you try to understand unknown. That is why you call Sigmund Freud with the help of the consciousness you understand unconscious. So the Sigmund Freud's disciple, who was the next one?
Carl Gustav Jung.
Carl
Gustav Jung.
Sigmund Freud after that, Carl
Jung.
Jung. He told Sigmund Freud make a tunnels from known to unknown. The Buddha made it, tell you to look at the breath. When the breath becomes subtle and subtle and subtle, when it's disappearing, have a double fold mindfulness, full alertness, and then you can see after a while it become grey. You don't know, and all of a sudden you drop. And when you come out, again the self happens, again the perception happens, consciousness happens. It's just like early morning when you get up. And with respect to this area only, you know there's an unknown. So a spiritual master says only you can understand unknown with respect to known. So therefore don't hate known. But you appear here, the hate can happen, bewilderment can happen, dissatisfaction can happen. Then you can't understand the known versus unknown. So therefore the Buddha says main thing is not to worry, darling. Not to worry. Have a liking or disliking for these two. Have a fair idea. One day I have to go this area. This is the behind the screen game. This is the circuit in your computer, not the keyboard. This up there is the powder keyboard. This is the computer, and this is, you understand, not your mind, darling. It is the human mind.
You know, I heard about jhana and vipassana, but I don't know anything about it. But as I wrote by this sister, there was a sermon. I don't like that jhana is so easily, she said, reached, and when I'm out of thinking, this is not what I understand when I want to do vipassana. And then this, it's still, perhaps I hold on the thoughts.
You are.
Yeah.
I am going to kill you.
Yeah.
I am going to kill you.
Yeah.
Because you already mentioned, I am going to take the whole. You already mentioned you hate this part.
Yeah. Perhaps there is the wall.
I am
And
going
I
to kill
can't
you.
tear it
I am
out.
going to kill you. Don't meditate. This is the part you earn. This is your endowment. This is the part you are going to lead to the spirituality. It is already coming. You have phobia. You have no sampajanya. Not only I am going to tell you that old lady, I will put another name. Yeah.
Get up and fight.
And this is a fight.
Yes.
Meditation is a fight.
Yeah. Otherwise, how can? I come here just to kiss you and hug you, you think? Jesus Christ mentioned, I never came with a leaf of olive. I came with the sword. Didn't you? Yeah. I also did not come here to kiss you, old lady. I will kill you. So the fear on this part is the what you call Vibhanga tanha. Vibhanga tanha is you hate negative. You love positive, the existence. Non-existence you hate. And there is another kind of people, they hate positive existence, they love non-existence. Therefore the population in the world is half and half.
And I hate the not knowing.
Yeah.
Can I have this?
No. And with respect to known and unknown, there's another subject I have to introduce for all. So with respect to known, you know unknown. With respect to unknown, you. There's another part, unknowable.
How much you try.
Unknowable. Don't worry about that. The worrying is just burning but the candle from the both the ends. This is none of human problem. So you have to understand the known and unknown, then you understand what the darkness we are living. And the science going to prove is unknown is 96%, known is only 4%. And you see our knowledge is insignificant because this part we have phobia. Buddha show with the leaders, but our foolishness says, no, I am too old.
Yeah, you know, I stand that I'm old.
I will pull you up.
I
Where
stand
you are
to
here.
that.
Pull and to the this side and say, this is the part, this is the endowment, this is the blessing. The day you expose to that, imagine you can be aware here, that's called awakening into a dream, awakening into a sleep. Then you get all the ESP, extrasensory perception. The divine eye, divine, everything can happen in this, only this there. Because here your senses are being completely bankrupt, capitalize you. This area is, my wording is, in this area it's a walkover. It's a winning without a rivalry. But if you are not appreciating it, I feel like...
Can I ask Ich habe, here is my primary object. So I try, always I'm experimenting a little bit. I try this here. I know the process. Perhaps the process is in some way the same here, but it's perhaps different. When I'm doing it here, I think it's not so good for me because it makes for the brain, I don't know. So here I have to be in more space.
And it will be happening at your cushion, it will be much better.
Und dann weiß ich eben nicht. I'm happy that I don't understand too much.
I am also happy.
When I'm breathing here, also lifting and down and feeling a warmth or movement, okay, but then I think I must find the point here where all this settles, this not only a point, it is just
It's a rising and falling, she said.
but here there is the process, but it's not this way a kind of circle or of embracing or as it is here.
So that never mind, don't complicate it.
Yeah.
Of course, this and here the same. But if you have kind of a release here, continue with. And if it's happening naturally, don't push away also. Whatever may be, you manage to go to the subsurface level. So whenever going there, try to be aware. Don't regiment you. Don't regiment you. Whenever coming out, be aware. Daily when you go to sleep, it's a macro experiment. When you daily morning get up, just be aware. And that is micro level, you can do it in a very systematic way in sitting. So that is how you relate it to the day-to-day. Where the Krishnamurti is an Indian philosopher, he says, soon you get up, all the stress sets in. Before you get up in the sleep, no stress. So you see how lucky, how much we are happy to get the dose of stress early morning. That's called the neurosis. So then we feel, now I got up. Then only identification happens whenever the neurosis comes and your stress comes. Otherwise you don't know where are you. So Buddha is systematically take you there and bring it back. Take you there, bring it back. Therefore the sleepiness, the sloth and torpor is something you have to master. Otherwise you are losing the game. And in your case, if there is a negative feeling, it's a inhibition. Inhibition it is called. Phobia. Then whatever you do is disturbing. So one day you have to say, maybe I am dying, I may be mad, I may be whatever may be, I will just be equal to the have and have not, known and unknown.
Ich hätte noch eine Frage. When walking, is it possible, normally the mind is only on one point, concentrated. But is it possible when walking, for instance with the forward foot and the other one, that there is one similar concentration, so that the mind can as well be concentrated on the forward as in some parts on the backward foot. And this is wondering me. Normally the mind is concentrated, but then perhaps it also can be like that.
So that's a challenge in walking meditation. Can I have your paper, please? You know, when you see eclipse, sun eclipse, the eclipse, sun and the moon come together.
Sonnenfinsternis. Sandagnis.
Yeah. And they have the dark spot here and right round, lighter dark spot, and this is light. This is called umbra. This is called penumbra. This is light. So at the beginning, you may be in one thing at a time and that done well. That means you are maybe only in the center. When you go a little backward, you can see umbra, penumbra both. Some lighter things happening right around also you can be aware without losing your primary object. So that is the way you diversify your mindfulness. Increase the efficiency of life, mindfulness. That is later go into the multitasking. But still the priority is priority. But the shadow light is happening right round, so you can be aware. When the mother gets the first child, get the highest love. When the second child happens, still keep the eye with the first child, some of the other she has to do the second child. And with the third child, my mother got 11 children. You imagine I am the 9th. So what a little share we get from the mother. But that is the best in the world. So this is the diversification. So I am very happy even at the last day, I can make you more rejuvenated.
More?
Make you young.
Rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Make you younger.
What has this to do with young and old?
That is you make a girl guide, not an old lady.
What do you have against old ladies?
Old lady became girl guide.
Girl guide. Girl scout.
Macht dich jünger. Jetzt
Makes
am
you
letzten
younger.
Tag.
Yes, sometimes I have the feeling, not during this course, but when I did another one, I felt refreshed.
Yeah.
So funny.
So that is the way we are working. දැන් කීයද ඕලේ යන්නේ?
පහත.
දැන් එල වෙලා යනවා. යන්නකො ඉතින් ආපහු දෙන්න.
සිල් දැන් දොන්.
ඉතින් මොකද මේ හරි ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්න ටක් කාලා කියලා අපි සිල් දෙනවා. ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්න ඕල අඳුරගෙන ඉන්න.
Get ready to go.